Hello, everyone, and welcome to Between the Shores. It's so good to be together with you. This is where we gather together on a Monday after Sunday and talk about what were those common threads between the Sundays that we see as things to chew on, to consider, to ask questions about, to dig in further. And so we're in the book of Hebrews right now on a series called Fix Your Eyes on Jesus. And I have to say, I studied the book of Hebrews in Bible college, and I can't say I remember a lot from Bible college, Joel, about that book. It was many years ago. And I'm just, my eyes are being opened to the beauty of this book. It's an absolutely beautiful book, and it gives a look and a view of things that no other book in the New Testament gives. And so, and I love that there's the mystery behind it, that we don't really know. We don't know who's read it. There's lots of opinions. We don't exactly know when it's been written. And it has so much that's applicable for today because of, I think, that mystery a little bit as well. And so, Joel, you were digging into chapter 3 midway through into chapter 4 to verse 11. And what's interesting about the Bible is that the chapters and verses that we are so used to were never part of the Bible originally. They were added later just for our English ability to read like a book. And so sometimes the chapter doesn't always separate in the right place. So what you were covering was a part of the whole flow. And so after having, it's always interesting after preaching a message, there's always things that kind of stand out even as a teacher after. So what has been a few things, or at least one thing that's been standing out in your mind this past?
Well, the thing that really struck me is there was so much in here that I felt like I kept feeling pulled to go this way or that way, and I wanted to key on a certain thing, and I felt like, nope, this and this and this. But I felt like God said, no, include all of it.
Yes.
But it is, bring it back to Jesus.
Yeah.
Like in all the, from the house to the hardening, the honey, the hardening of heart, the softening of hearts, the hearing, the rest. There's so many themes in there that are, but it all comes back to, but in all of those things, think about Jesus.
Who's the center of them all?
Yeah. Where does Jesus fit as the head of the house? Where does Jesus fit as the rest? Where does Jesus fit in softening our hearts? Where does Jesus fit?
Yeah.
And all of those things. But to think, that was the really challenging thing, because
that's what it says.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
This is the first time it talks about think about. Versus gaze. Or look at. So this is a shift. To think.
And which means to pause and to dwell deeply. And it doesn't say to figure it out, understand it all,
have all the answers, and pass the test.
Pass the test. Yes, but just to consider, like really deeply consider,
and to sit with it, and to be with it, and to let it start to read you. What is it saying to your mind? What is it saying to your heart? What is it really saying? Joel, we were talking earlier about how we are created to be curious creatures, and to ask questions and to wonder. And I think sometimes we look at the Bible as an academic book.
And especially preaching, we do it in North America, I'd say more than anywhere else. It's black and white. Here's the truth.
Yes, this is how it's been interpreted.
And the other side of it is like loose grace.
Yes.
And it's
loosey goosey.
And it's one or the other. And it's like, no. And even
you're gonna wrestle with both.
And even the voice, the voice of God in this is not as harsh as I've sometimes heard it. It's not like I'm warning you. No, don't miss it. It's a warning. Don't miss this.
Don't miss this.
Pay
attention. Look to see what's here. What's involved in this? What is this all about? And be okay with asking the hard questions. About this warning.
And just wait. Don't be in a hurry
to rush. Rush. And then that led into this whole conversation about rest too, like the whole don't rush. And the word today. Like the question you asked around today, what was that question again? that you asked us and we had to try to figure out what
Oh,
you were
yeah.
saying.
And actually, I brought this because I keep forgetting this.
It's a good question because I was like, it's something to do with time.
Yeah, it's a little riddle. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can we welcome? What can be welcomed,
Okay.
wasted, or received, but never stored for later? And the answer is today.
Yeah, it's today. It's what we've got today is
Yeah.
what we've got.
Yeah.
And what are we going to do with it? And that's not meant to scare us.
No, or stress us out or anything.
But it's meant us to embrace.
Yeah.
I've got right now. What is in front of me, I can put my hands to
Yeah.
it right now.
Yeah.
But I can also waste it.
Yep.
I can also sleep it away.
Yep.
All kinds of different. I can be distracted.
Yep.
And not notice what God is doing in today.
Yeah.
But what is He doing?
And yeah, in my present tense with Him.
Yeah.
You know, like the other aspect is there's a lot that could be said that God doesn't say.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and that was even said of Jesus, that there's many things I have to condemn about you, but I won't, because that's not what the Father's saying. Right. And it's not that Jesus, He says, I didn't come to condemn.
That's right. It's very clear. That's John 3:17.
Yeah, I didn't come to condemn
the world.
But He could.
Yeah.
But He says, no, that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
And then He says something else. And it's, you know, it's that idea of, there's a lot of things in this world that can get us distracted, that can get us hard, that can get us, off focus, that we can hurry to.
Yep.
But it's saying, no, think about Jesus. Think how He lived, who He was, how present He is, but how timeless He is in every aspect. And even goes back into He was here. He was in the desert. He was in this. He was, He is the high priest. He's enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's enough. And it's interesting. So rest, thinking about rest, and we're very clear, like rest is not laziness.
Yep.
It's not going to sleep. And, you use the example of an airplane, right? How hard it is
to get up through the thick atmosphere.
We don't know how we often think about how hard it is.
Yeah.
So you explain that well. And it isn't until you get
to the high
altitude that you just, it's almost, because of the wind, it's, that's keeping the plane up, and it's like, ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's the air is thin. Like, it's too thin. We can't breathe without pressurized cabins. So we need that.
Yes.
But it's also, there's not as much resistance. Yeah. And the aerodynamics are holding the plane up as much as, pushing forward. And it's more efficient.
Yes. And so the plane is not having to strive or work. And so I was thinking about how when creation was completed, because it talks about that, right? Creation was completed on the seventh day, and God rested, and He didn't leave that rest.
Yeah.
So He's still in this restful state. So creation was completed, and so we're invited into this rest.
Yep.
Not doing anything, but we don't have to earn or make it happen. It already exists in Him.
Yeah, the other picture is, which I think the Bible uses more. The Bible doesn't use jets for sure, but it's the
birds.
It's the eagle. Yeah, and that soaring.
Yes.
And that renewed strength and everything. Yes. That idea of the eagle soaring, and an eagle soars, and it just kind of glides on the updrafts.
I would love to. Just experience that.
Yeah, and but it's getting it off the ground and all that.
Yes,
I mean, that's all the work, and that's where the danger is. That's where all the,
That's when things can happen.
Yeah.
It was when they're trying to get to the heights.
Yeah.
And they often, it's been said that they will go to the heights to get away from the crows and the things that try to distract or are trying to attack them or take something from them.
Yeah.
And so that's a part of when we enter rest.
Yeah.
That's part of the safety, and that's part of how He's our refuge.
Yeah.
Is because when we're in His rest, we're soaring not out of our own strength, but because He's guiding us.
Yeah.
And we're receiving that rest.
Yeah, and it's His provision that gives us the freedom to go there.
Yeah.
And it's not like He's not withholding it from us. It's always there. And it's, will you go there? Will you trust me?
And doesn't that also connect? So the rest connects to home.
Yeah.
Like they're really not. That's why the passage I think flows so beautifully, because when you discussed home, and what was the word again?
Oikos.
Oikos. So
the yogurt.
The yogurt.
Yeah. Good old Greek yogurt. Yeah.
Greek yogurt is the best. I mean, I like it because it's thicker. Not that I can have milk these days, but anyway, I used to enjoy it. But the idea of home too is a place of refuge.
Yeah.
And safety, and to know that He is the one that is our home.
Yeah.
Like He dwells
within us.
So He's making a home within us.
Yeah.
And that's a place of rest for Him.
Yeah.
So the rest connects to home and is a huge part of how we're called to live. So when you give these examples of the L homes.
Yes. Yep.
L
yep.
homes on PEI.
Yep.
And how you could recognize the builder based on the architecture and
in the craftsmanship.
And the craftsmanship of the wood. And so how are we, because Christ is our home, how are we recognized as
do
one
people
that is
see Jesus in us?
Crafted by Him. And then how do we do that?
Yeah.
But to think about
Him, invite Him in, and make sure, stay present in Him. Him.
And so, Joel, we were talking about how, like, the question is, in everyday stuff, how do I shift? How do we shift from going to try to figure out on our own, which is this nature of independence? I've got to do this, versus, okay, God, what do we got today? What are we doing today? Like turning to Him first, rather than what do I need to do, no matter what we face.
Yeah.
And recognizing that He's enough.
Yeah.
He is my refuge. He is my home. He is my everything. He is enough.
Yeah. And to recognize it in the everyday common things. He is present if we are looking for Him.
And you know what? That touches back to the series we just finished, Doorway to Hope.
Yeah.
That was our heart behind it. In the everyday common things of our finances, of our jobs, of the things that we do to just do life.
Yeah.
He cares.
Yeah.
He's interested.
And as you say that too, it gets right back to the story again. What happened in the desert? They hardened their hearts. They didn't trust.
Yes. In the everyday things.
Yeah.
In the desert.
Yeah. And everything was provided.
I know. You didn't have to
it was
clothes
right.
Didn't wear out. Their shoes didn't wear
but
out.
Even if it's right in front of you, you forget it. You don't. If you don't have to. If you're not focused on worrying about that, then you're worrying about something else. Like, what if we lose this? Instead of, look at what's being supplied
for us.
Look at how we're 40 years, no shoes wearing out.
Yeah, and food every day. You didn't have to go plant it, harvest it, do any of the work. It was provided.
Yep.
But yet they forgot, and that you did reiterate that.
Yeah.
They forgot, and we're very forgetful creatures.
Yep.
Very forgetful creatures. So that's why it's so important for us for us teachers to continue to point us to Jesus. But in the everyday, how do we begin our day?
And here's the thing, just to add.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that we forget.
Okay. This is good.
We forget to remember. We forget. When we forget our focus isn't on the right things. Yes. We forget to focus on the right things. Yes. We forget to focus on what is supplied. We forget to is our hope. We forget those things. Instead, we focus on our worry. We focus on our fears. We focus on our failures.
Yes.
And we think on those things instead of thinking that Jesus has paid it all. Jesus has done it all. Yes. Jesus has provided for it all. So if we think on those things, then we can be like, oh, you can bring up anything because I'm good.
Yes. And what just happened here in this conversation, right? So we can be easy to hear something and agree, but we're to be curious and go, but wait a minute, there's more to this.
Yeah.
And so to encourage all of us, when you're hearing us preach, teach, when you're talking to people, be curious.
Yes.
Think through what it is you are digging into or what you're thinking through.
And what's God stirring in your mind and saying, okay, what are you not trusting me with? What is it? Yes. Where are your thoughts going instead of are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And will you trust me? And not just for the answers. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Not just for a way
to
figure it out.
Yeah.
Or to have the information you need.
Yeah. God's not trying to say, figure me out. That's right. He's saying, trust me. Yeah. And then in that is an incredible mystery that, wow, when we trust Him, there's so much more than the answer. Which is really, that's fun.
That's, yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going to probably, I think about heaven blowing our minds of the questions we have.
Yeah.
I often say, I've got these questions for when I get to heaven. Well, I even have questions when I get to heaven.
Yeah.
Because he's all present, all there.
What's that color taste like?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, Jesus is there's so much. We could talk about him every day, and we would never run out of things to say or discover or learn or...
Yep. Isn't that what John said?
I think so.
You could be more books than you could ever make.
Yes.
If all the stories were told.
All the stories and all the ink and all the paper, like there's just not...
not enough.
Not enough. And so...
Cool.
That's cool, because if we, is he enough?
Yep.
Is he enough in all of that? And so next week, Joel, it's an exciting Sunday.
Yeah.
It's Palm Sunday.
Baptism Sunday. Heather's Sunday.
Heather's going to be preaching on Hebrews 4:12 and 2:5.
Yep.
And we're going to be talking more about this. Who's this faithful high priest?
Yeah.
Jesus went to the cross, which this is the journey we're heading into Easter.
Yep.
And on the cross, he said, "It is finished."
Yeah, once and for all.
Once and for all. And so Heather's going to unpack some of that mystery.
Yep. No more sacrifice needed.
Yeah, the high priest sat down.
Yep.
And he was at rest.
Yep. And he still made barbecues on the beach, though.
Yeah, he did. Really good barbecue fish. Peter and the disciples thought it was the best.
Yeah.
So he's there. He's present.
Yep.
Right? He's present, and we can't assume that the things that we think we know are as solid as we think.
Yes.
Yeah. There's always more going on.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, have a great week as you ponder these things, as you chew on these things, and we look forward to chatting next Monday. Bye for now.